Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, I'm Jada, and if you're a family member, I love you so much. You guys are making a reaction video today about 10 things you didn't know about the Philippines. I know I have Nigerian audience also that watch me and they don't know about this, and I also have other audience who watch me and I'm sure they don't know about this. You guys, the Philippines, okay, before I go on with this video, please thumbs it up for me, thumbs this video up for me. Okay, the Philippines is really unique. You know why? Let's watch this video. I'm going to leave it up on the screen here so you guys can see what I said. Philippines is unique.
In this week's mix list, we check out 10 things you may not know about the Philippines. Number 1. The Philippines is the only country where you'll find the jeepney. A descendant of the U.S. military jeeps left over from World War II, the jeepney underwent certain modifications to suit environmental conditions and accommodate more passengers, eventually making it one of the most affordable and common forms of public transport in the country. Jeepneys are also known for their colorful and kitschy decorations, which have become a symbol of Philippine artistry and culture.
Truth be told, I never knew of a jeepney until I came to the Philippines. I'm sure some of my Nigerian audience that watch me back from Nigeria would always say, what's a jeepney? Like when I say jeepney, they always want to know what a jeepney is. So I just try to explain to them that, oh, the way we have buses in Nigeria, a jeepney is just like a bus. It's cheaper and then you can get on it and go to your destination. But then coming here was when I saw a jeepney for the first time. So the second thing you didn't know about the Philippines.
Number 2. The Philippines has approximately 180 languages, one of which fuels one of the most profitable industries in the country. Most of these 180 languages are said to be indigenous, 8 are major dialects spoken by a majority of Filipinos, and 2 official ones, namely Filipino, or the standardized language spoken almost all throughout the country, and English, which is taught in schools at an early age. Since most Filipinos have quite a good grasp on the English language, call centers have flourished in the country, providing thousands of jobs with an estimated profit of $25 billion in 2016 alone.
Philippines have over 180 languages. I know Nigeria has a lot of languages as well, but then I can't remember how many. I'm going to leave it up on the screen here so you guys can know, but Nigeria has a lot of languages as well. That's why it's so difficult to communicate to the Philippines. They actually do not speak Ilocano, Tagalog, and a lot more, you guys.
Number 3. The position of the Philippine flag conveys a message of peace or war. Elements of the Philippine flag symbolize traits and qualities Filipinos possess or strive to achieve. Combine this with the proper way the flag is positioned, will send a clear message as to what the state of the country is currently in.
You guys, I can tell you that I never played this video. Like, I just started reacting to it. I got done filming a reaction video which you guys have seen already, so I just said, oh, why not film another video? And then I said, oh, let me look for what to film, and I'm just watching it and I'm really shocked. I never knew the meaning of the Philippine flag, so this is the meaning. I never knew.
Hanging horizontally, if the blue stripe is on top, the country is in a state of peace. If the red stripe is on top, however, the country is in a state of war.
I think if the red part of the flag is down, it means peace, and then if it's flagged up, that's the red part, means war. Oh, I never knew. Wow.
When hung vertically, if the blue stripe is on the left side of the observer's point of view, then the nation is at peace. But if the red stripe is on the left side, then the Philippines is at war. Number 4. Filipinos take religious festivals very seriously.
Oh my god, that's true. Like, Filipinos take religious festival very serious. I think everyone used to think, oh, Philippines is the Philippians in the Bible, because everybody is like, oh, Philippines is a Christian country. Yeah, I know they don't joke with that. Even back in Nigeria, when I would watch their movies, I would always see them go to the churches and all that.
Having been under Spanish rule for over 300 years, the Philippines is 90% predominantly Christian, majority of which is Roman Catholic, and were traditionally taught to honor God and other holy figures during religious festivals. Some of these festivals, however, tend to be a bit extreme depending on one's willingness to show his or her devotion, such as the Feast of the Black Nazarene during January, and the Passion Play or reenactment of Jesus' crucifixion during Holy Week. Number 5. Speaking of religious festivals, the Philippines is known and prides itself for having the longest celebration of Christmas in the world.
Truth be told, I never knew. I've been in the Philippines for almost 3 years now, but I never knew that Philippines was known to have the longest celebration of Christmas in the world. Like, I'm so surprised right now.
Christmas season in the Philippines starts in September when Christmas carols are played on the radio and some...
Oh, what am I saying? You guys, it's true. The celebration, okay, the decoration starts like since September. Oh my god, I don't know what I was saying earlier. I thought it was something different. Actually, the celebration starts early. Like by September, they're already decorating, and you guys, I've experienced that.
Filipinos start decorating with Christmas ornaments such as giant lanterns or paroles. Then the festivities typically last until the first week of January on the feast day of the Three Kings. The season culminates in what is known as Simbang Gabi or night mass, where Catholics attend 9 masses leading up to Christmas Eve. Then afterwards, people partake in the Christmas feast or Noche Buena. Number 6. Basketball is the most popular sport in the Philippines.
Sports in the yeah, that's true.
Filipinos love basketball. It's become a national obsession. Whether it's watching the NBA or the country's very own PBA, people tend to stop what they're doing and enjoy the game with such ferocity and passion. The passion for basketball,
I think Nigerians love soccer more, if I'm not mistaken.
pastime among Filipinos, with courts and makeshift courts scattered along streets and organized tournaments that pit neighborhood teams against each other in local basketball leagues. Number 7. A Filipino owns the patent to the karaoke machine. The world's first karaoke machine was called the Juke 8 and was made...
Filipinos love to sing karaoke. They love it.
by Japanese inventor and musician Daisuke Inoue in 1971 in Kobe, Japan. But it was Filipino inventor Roberto del Rosario who was granted the patent for the machine karaoke sing-along system, which he invented in 1975. Karaoke's popularity quickly spread throughout the Philippines, making it not only a popular pastime, but also a form of entertainment that has permeated even Philippine pop culture. Number 8. The antibiotic erythromycin was discovered by a Filipino doctor. In 1949, Filipino doctor Abelardo Aguilar was the one who chanced upon a bacteria which would eventually lead to the development of erythromycin, an antibiotic used to treat upper respiratory tract and skin infections.
I feel like I'm so dull. I feel like I'm really dull because I'm a pharmacy student. And I knew of who discovered the erythromycin, but I never knew he was a Filipino. I feel so dull right now, you guys.
Unfortunately, Dr. Aguilar was never compensated before his death in 1993. Royalties he asked in order to set up a foundation for poor people to gain access to health services. Number 9. The Philippines is one of the countries most frequently hit by natural disasters.
Okay, the natural disaster, I'm sure everyone knows about it. Yeah, it's so sad, honestly, but then the natural disaster is something that the Philippines is known for.
There are 2 systems that make the Philippines prone to natural disasters. The first one is the Pacific Ring of Fire, an area where a large number of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions occur, and the Typhoon Belt in the Pacific, which means an average of 20 typhoons are most likely to hit the nation, 5 of which are potentially destructive. Aside from these 2 systems, the country's location and geographical makeup also make it vulnerable to tsunamis, sea level rising, storm surges, landslides, flooding, and drought. Number 10. The oldest university in Asia can be found in the Philippine capital of Manila. The University of Santo Tomas in the city of Manila is said to be the oldest existing university in Asia, being founded by the Dominicans in 1611, and is the largest Catholic university in the world in a single campus in terms of student population. The title, however, is slightly contested, with the University of San Carlos in Cebu claiming to be the oldest school in Asia, having been established by the Spanish Jesuits in 1595, initially as Colegio de San Ildefonso.
You guys, you listened to it with me, yeah. I literally did not play this at first. Like, I just clicked on it and wow, the Philippines is amazing. At least I got to know like 10 things I never knew about the Philippines. some things I knew and then some I never knew. Anyways, if you enjoyed watching this video, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.